news today on Darius Patton that we hope that he's doing well, and we hope that he will be released today. And so we're very pleased that things are going well with that situation, that he's doing well and plan on being released today. So that's where we're at with that. Today's practice, very impressed. In the last couple of days, our offense seems to be really gelling, getting, got the best of the defense the last 2 days, I think. And again, it was a couple of things went back and forth, but thought of how we started practice, our team run and play action, really moved the ball, hit some big plays, some explosive plays. Felt very good about how that went. Again, challenged the defense to step back up, so I'm real interested to see how the scrimmage will go tomorrow. So hopefully the defense dominated maybe the first one. I'm hoping to see a heck of a lot better showing from the offense. As well as tomorrow we'll limit some of our guys that we are feel really good about, their playing abilities. Won't see a whole lot of action tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that evaluation, and I think we're 14 days out, is that somewhere around there, and so we're looking forward to Saturday, and I know the guys are excited about a game day situation tomorrow.
It's Spur. Is it going to be an interesting battle there at Spur tomorrow night or tomorrow?
I think Eric Williams has shown some good things. Greg's been kind of bumped and battered, so that's slowed him down a little bit. And Todd Thomas has had a great camp there. We're going to use tag Linetti a little bit there some. We use, even if you'll watch, sometimes in third down situation, we even use 3 corners in that position. We call it a nickel situation, and then we have a dime situation where we have actually 4 corners playing. So I think there's still a lot of what I like right now, every position. Felt like there wasn't a lot of competition at quarterback. Now there's competition at quarterback. Felt like there wasn't a lot of competition on the offensive line. Now there's competition on the offensive line. So I feel like we're getting better. Guys are pushing through, working hard, and it's getting upon us pretty quick. I think the big thing, we had the officials here today, was probably the big emphasis today, and we'll have them in our meetings and educating our players on the rules and the things that we can't have happen. And I think the big thing is discipline. That's what we've tried to emphasize this last stretch here in camp, is that we got to take care of the ball, get on the football, and we can't have stupid penalties. And that's the thing. I think we ran. It was a lot of plays, but we had like 14 different times that we could have had some type of procedure, illegal procedure called on us. And so we just really nitpicking all that and making sure we don't beat ourselves. I think that's the key in the week 1 and the early part of the season is don't beat yourself with stupid penalties, turn the ball over.
Shane had some problems with the Knicks early in camp. Has he come on pretty good to seize that position?
Which Shane?
Shane Gordon.
Shane Gordon. Shane Gordon has had a great camp. I think Shane is no question competing to be our starting Sam linebacker, and is a tremendous athlete, very explosive blitzer, very fast, can run, can make a lot of things happen. So really proud of the camp that he's had.
Just for clarity's sake, you're saying that Todd Thomas is probably the Spur right now, or is Greg Williams the Spur? Just for clarity's sake.
If we played today, Todd would start. Because Greg's got some, nothing big, but just bumps and bruises, stuff like that. And but that would be on first and second down. Third down, it'd be a nickel back.
But if you had to look at your young, you got a lot of young freshman running backs, and you have 2 veteran guys, obviously, who probably will be at the top of the depth chart. But is there a third? Do you want to have a third tailback ready, and who has kind of emerged?
Wow, that's probably that group has been the most intriguing group in camp to me, because I think we're going to have a hard time not playing Corey Davis because he's got such big play capabilities. And then Malcolm Crocker is such a physical, every down back, does everything really well. So I think he's going to play. Isaac gives us a dimension of a bigger explosive. So all 3 of those guys, and I don't know if all of them will play and not redshirt, but I'd be surprised if 2 of the 3 don't. So we're very pleased with those guys, and they're just going to continue to get better. And I like the speed that they provide, and those kids just have a center. They're the happiest group out there. I don't know if you watch them. They just really have a very impressive group. So it's probably, I don't know, I thought D-line would be the strongest, our interior defensive line would be the strongest position on our field out there. It might be running backs after this camp.
There's a similar question though about receiver. I mean, you got the 4 kind of veteran guys, and Mike said that you guys would like to have at least 6 ready to play. I mean, who would be the next couple of guys in your eyes?
Ronald Jones, no doubt, is going to play. I think Salah has had an unbelievable camp. Is going to play. I think Brinson is going to play. I think we'll play. And that's we like to play 7 or 8 of those guys. Justin has had a great camp. He's probably a ways away. We'll kind of see with that, but I would think that right now, if I had to make a decision, he wouldn't play. Let me see, who am I leaving out? Darius Patton has had. Tinker's done well. Tinker's is a veteran, has done well. The injury set him back a little bit. I would say Salah's probably a little bit ahead of him. Darius Patton was a guy we're thinking, well, he was doing really good at first, and then it was tough getting used to the physicality of what was, it's tough as a freshman receiver. These guys are a little bigger than what he's used to playing against, and then he's really came on until yesterday. So he's got a chance. So, but I think definitely out of the fresh, Ronald Jones is going to play. He's really been playing. Brinson is definitely going to be a guy that I think is going to play, and actually Salah.
Harper and Yoclick are entrenched. Harper and Yoclick are entrenched as kicker punter.
Well, I hope so. I think Yoclick is, I was very pleased with him in the scrimmage, that he had his best day on game day on the scrimmage, so he's doing very well. Again, K-Bart's doing very well snapping, and Harper's just got to be, we got to be consistent, and last scrimmage I think we missed, 3 field goals, something like that, so he's got to be more consistent, but I think clearly those are our kicker and punter.
One last one about young guys. Does Lafayette and Lloyd showed enough that you feel like both of them have a shot to play for your defense?
I do. I think on defense, I think Juan is going to play. It's hard. It's probably a lot harder, in those positions. And we, I think one of the strengths, we think one of the strongest rooms as far as just everyday work ethic and synergy and chemistry is our DB room. I mean, Holly is just. He's a really good football player, and in that group, you got Antoine Reed's another guy that has impressed me as a leader on this football team. He's really had an unbelievable camp. So I think Lafayette and Lloyd, all it is repetition, and I do think they'll play. And they're going through that freshman deal, and it's trying to learn it and trying to, and everything. The older guys have such an advantage over them because they understand what we're doing. And really, I'll be honest with you, the complexity of that is really similar to, the receiver position on offense because of the amount of coverage that we run, because of all the different pressures that we do. So, the other one's LaQuinton Smith, another guy that's coming on. And Grigsby, I think, before he got hurt, was going to play. So, got some really quality young guys there. I think probably the guy to be the first guy on the field that's a freshman would be Juan, and then it'd probably be one of the DBs, and then LaQuinton would be after that. So, I'm very pleased with the recruiting, and for 2.5 weeks we were pretty fortunate. So, that's kind of where we're at with those young guys. I couldn't be more pleased with this freshman class. I think we're very fortunate, and we got a great kids that really are pushing through that, because it's all about mental maturity to be able to handle playing, and then what's going to happen? We're going to start school. When we start school, there'll be another deal that'll make them uncomfortable, because that's so different, and they just got to keep persevering through that. But I'm real proud of them. Those guys are. I think they're going to. I do think that both Lloyd and Lafayette will play, and I think LaQuinton will wind up playing, and I know Juan's going to play. He's very impressive pass rusher.
Has Miles been kind of a Pied Piper for those young defensive linemen like KK and those guys?
Miles has done a great job with those guys. I think KK's guy's really coming on. He's very impressive. He's really came on strong. But Miles has been I'm challenging him to be even more of a leader for those guys, and that he can't. Every day he goes out there, that the standard we're holding him to is the highest on this team, because he's the leader, you know. I would throw Antoine in that group. The other guy, you can't not, I mean, is, well, if you're asking me to pick a guy, you know, a guy that brings it every day, that is incredible talent, is Chaz. I mean, you know, he's you know, a little off the wall sometimes, you know, as far as just his personality, but man, do I love having that kid on our team. I think he's shown great on the field work ethic and passion and competing every play. He's been incredible. But you know, I think Miles is a guy that's really emerged as a guy that all the kids on the team respect. Him and Shanahan would be the two, and then I think Holly as a junior would be probably the third. You know. So.
Anything final? Coach, thank you.